Li Ming opened his eyes. The room was dark. He reached for the bedside table. And the screen of his mobile phone lit up, showing 3:33 in the morning. This was not the first time he woke up at this time. In recent months, Li Ming found that he often woke up at 3 in the morning. He woke up inexplicably between 5 o'clock. And at first he thought it was due to insomnia or work pressure. But as time went by, he began to notice some strange phenomena. Every time he woke up at this time, he felt unusually awake. As if his brain was being manipulated by something. What's even more surprising is that at these moments he often suddenly gains insight into a certain issue. Or has a strong creative impulse. Li Ming begins to wonder whether this is a coincidence or has a deeper meaning. He remembers seeing it online. After watching some videos about consciousness awakening, he decided to delve deeper. His search eventually led him to the research of neuroscientist and author Professor Wang. Professor Wang's perspective not only answered Li Ming's doubts but also opened a door for him to explore. The door to self-knowledge and the mysteries of the universe. Hello everyone. This is Wisdom Life. Remember to like, subscribe and turn on the little bell, so you don't miss our new video. We are fellow practitioners, Professor Fuhui Wang said in a speech. You are not experiencing insomnia. You are experiencing an awakening. This sentence struck Li Ming's heart like a bolt of lightning. He began to realize that this phenomenon that he once thought was an annoyance might actually be a gift. Professor Wang explained that at 3 o'clock in the morning 5 o'clock is a special time window in the long history of human civilization. From the priests in ancient Egypt to the Taoist priests in China, from the yogis in India to the monks in Europe, many cultures regard this period as the golden age of spiritual awakening. It's not just ancient wisdom, continued the professor. Modern science is also starting to understand the peculiarities of this time period. During this time, our brains are in a special state. Melatonin, our body's sleep hormone, is reached between 2 and 4 in the morning. This peak not only explains why we may wake up at this time, but also reveals the special physiological state of this period. Professor Wang said, imagine that. At this moment your brain is like a peaceful lake surface. Normally our thoughts are like the surface of the lake. The waves on the lake are constantly rising and falling, but at this special moment, the lake becomes extremely calm and you can clearly see everything at the bottom of the lake. Li Ming began to understand why he often had profound insights at this time. It turned out that at this quiet moment, his brain entering a special receiving state, he was able to receive information that was usually covered up by the daily noise. But Professor Wang's next words really changed Li Ming's life trajectory. This moment is not only a moment of receiving information, but also a moment of reprogramming. The Golden Age. Professor explains that our brains are like a tape that plays on a continuous loop. From the moment we are born, every experience we have, every emotion and every thought is recorded. These records shape our perceptual responses. Most importantly, shaped our choices but Professor Wang's eyes sparkled with excitement. At this special moment, from 3 to 5 in the morning, you have the opportunity to rewrite this tape. Li Ming was deeply attracted by this idea. He began to imagine. What if he could use how will his life change? If he takes this moment to reprogram his brain. Professor Wang continued to explain that. Every morning when we wake up, we face a blank sheet of paper, but most people unconsciously choose to redraw the same picture day after day. They think the same thoughts, experience the same emotions and follow the same journey. But if you can use this special moment to set new intentions, you have the chance to create a new future. Li Ming decided to try it out early. The next morning when he woke up at 3:30, he didn't worry or try to force himself to sleep like he usually did. Instead, he lay there quietly and took deep breaths to allow his body to completely relax. Then he started imagining his ideal day. He saw himself working with energy and energy. Colleagues get along harmoniously. After going home at night, he has enough energy to spend time with his family. He not only imagines these scenes, but also experiences them with all his senses. He can hear the laughter of his colleagues, feel the satisfaction of completing the work, and smell the home. The smell of dinner surprised Li Ming. When he opened his eyes, nearly an hour had passed, but he felt more energetic than usual after sleeping all night. What surprised him even more was that the experience that day was surprisingly different from what he had imagined. In the morning, inspired by this, Li Ming decided to continue this experiment. Every morning, he would use this special moment to set intentions. Imagine ideal scenarios, and sometimes even engage in brief meditations. As time went on, Li Ming noticed that subtle things began to happen in his life. But there were profound changes. He became calmer and better able to cope with the pressure at work. His creativity seemed to be stimulated and he often came up with new ideas. Most importantly, he began to feel an unprecedented sense of inner peace and contentment. One night, Li Ming attended a lecture given by Professor Wang. After the lecture, he plucked up the courage to talk to the professor and shared his experience. The professor smiled after listening to Li Ming's story and said, "You know what you experienced is exactly dancing with the universe, as the ancients said." Professor Li Ming looked puzzled and explained that modern physics, especially quantum physics, is revealing a surprising fact. At the most basic level, all matter is a vibration of energy, which means that within ourselves and around us everything is part of this vast cosmic energy field. When you wake up at that special moment and set intentions to imagine the ideal scenario, the professor continued, you are actually aligning your own energy frequency with the creative energy field of the universe. Resonance. This is why you can so easily create a reality that matches your imagination. Li Ming felt a surge of excitement come over him. He began to understand that what he was experiencing was not just personal growth but a deep connection with the entire universe. But remember, the professor finally said that this process requires time and patience. Some changes may happen quickly, while others require continuous practice and persistence. The most important thing is to maintain an open curious and grateful attitude. From that day on, Li Ming began to look at that special situation with a new eye. Whenever he wakes up between 3 and 5 in the morning, he no longer feels troubled or anxious. Instead, he greets the invitation of the universe with anticipation and gratitude and begins his journey of awakening. As time goes by, Li Ming not only did he reshape his own life, but he also began to affect the people around him. His family, friends, and colleagues all noticed his changes and curiously asked about his secret. Li Ming smiled and shared his story, encouraging them to explore that too. Special moments. Slowly, more and more people join this journey of awakening. This story tells us that each of us has the potential to resonate with the rhythm of the universe and create a better life beyond imagination. The next time you wake up at 3 in the morning, don't worry when you wake up between midnight and 5 o'clock. Instead, smile and welcome the invitation of the universe. Start your own journey of awakening. Who knows, you may find a new self. One that dances more harmoniously with the universe. This discovery may have started from an unexpected early morning awakening. Over time, Li Ming's life has undergone earth-shaking changes. Not only has he achieved unprecedented success at work, but more importantly, he has found his inner self. However, this does not mean that his journey is over. On the contrary, every day brings new discoveries and challenges. One night, Li Ming woke up again at 3:15 in the morning. This time he felt an unprecedented energy fluctuating. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Then he saw a huge cosmic vortex unfolding in his spiritual vision. Colorful energy swirled and intertwined into complex patterns. Li Ming was surprised to find that he could feel that he was part of this cosmic vortex. Every thought and every emotion he had caused ripples in this energy field. At this moment, he heard Professor Wang's voice. Li Ming, you are experiencing direct experience of the quantum field. Li Ming opened his eyes and discovered Professor Wang, who was sitting on the stage in a grand lecture hall, looked at him with a smile. Are you dreaming? Li Ming asked, confused. Maybe not, the professor replied mysteriously, but the important thing is that you are dreaming. Let us continue to explore after receiving information from higher levels of consciousness. Professor Wang began to explain quantum field theory. He said, at the most basic level, reality is composed of countless possibilities. These possibilities exist in a system called the key to the energy ocean of the quantum field is that this quantum field will respond to the consciousness of the observer. The cosmic vortex you just saw is a visual representation of the quantum field. And the energy fluctuations you feel are the connection between your consciousness and this field. Interaction. Li Ming nodded thoughtfully. He began to understand why his life changed so dramatically. Every morning, when he set his intention at that special moment, he was actually interacting directly with the quantum field from countless possibilities, sexually choosing and creating his reality. But Li Ming asked, if we all have this ability, why can't everyone create their ideal life? The professor's eyes shone with wisdom. This is why awareness is so importantly, most people spend their lives in sleep, bound by old thinking patterns and emotional reactions. They are like being trapped in a maze of their own creation without knowing that they are the designer of the maze. Li Ming suddenly remembered in his previous life. He had been trapped in a day-to-day routine and felt powerless to change his situation. Then the key is to maintain awareness. Li Ming asked. That's right, the professor replied. But it's not just ordinary awareness that we have. There is a need to develop a quantum awareness. Quantum awareness is a higher state of consciousness in which we are aware not only of our thoughts and emotions but more importantly how these inner states interact with external reality. It's our awareness of our own power as creators. Imagine you are a magician. The professor says your magic hand is your attention. Wherever you focus your attention, energy flows. Reality manifests itself there. Li Ming began to understand why this early morning moment is so special. In that quiet moment, with minimal outside interference, he can more easily enter this state of quantum awareness. But the professor went on to say that true masters are not limited to a specific time. They can enter at any time and anywhere. This state is your next challenge. Li Ming was both excited and a little scared. It sounded like a difficult task. The professor seemed to have read Li Ming's mind and said gently, "Don't worry. This is a difficult task. You can start the step-by-step process by trying to create more quantum moments in your daily life." The professor suggested that Li Ming could try the following methods. 1. Positive breathing. Pause for a few minutes regularly throughout the day to focus on breathing. This can help you readjust to the present moment. 2. Gratitude practice. Spend some time every day to be thankful for the good things in life. Gratitude can increase your energy frequency and make it easier for you to resonate with the quantum field. 3. Body scans. Regularly pay attention to the feelings of the body, which can help you go deeper. Being deeply connected to the present moment can also help you become aware of body signals that may have been overlooked. 4. Creative visualization. Take a few minutes to think about your ideal outcome, not just in the morning but at any time throughout the day whenever you have the opportunity. Remember, at the quantum level the boundary between imagination and reality is blurred. 5. Synchronicity journal records. Coincidences and synchronic events in life, which will train your brain to pay more attention to the hints of these quantum fields. 6. Emotional management. Learn to be aware of and manage your emotions. Emotions are powerful energy forms that can profoundly affect your interaction with the quantum field. 7. Intuition training. Learn to trust and follow your intuition. Intuition is often a guide to a higher level of consciousness. Li Ming carefully wrote down these suggestions when he looked up at the professor. Again he found himself back in his bedroom. The morning light had begun to filter through the curtains. He looked at his phone. It was 5:30 in the morning. He got up with a smile and was ready to start a new day. He knew that His life would start today. It will never be the same again. Every moment is an opportunity to dance with the universe. Every choice is creating a new reality. Over the next few weeks, Li Ming works hard to put the professor's advice into practice. At first, he often forgets to fall into the old. But instead of getting discouraged, he gently reminded himself that this was a gradual process. Slowly he began to notice some subtle changes. He became more perceptive and able to detect details that he had previously overlooked. He found it easier to enter. The work efficiency of the flow state was greatly improved. What was even more surprising was that he began to experience more and more coincidences and synchronic events. One day, he was thinking about a difficult work problem. At this moment, his eyes accidentally caught a glimpse of the pictures on the office wall. A pattern in a painting suddenly made him think of a solution to a problem. This creative breakthrough excited him. Li Ming began to understand that it was not just about that special moment. In the morning, that moment was just a portal to awaken his inner strength. The real magic lies in maintaining this awareness and connecting to the universal energy field in every moment. He began to bring this awareness into all aspects of his life. He became more present and able to feel and express love when spending time with his family. At work, he no longer was bothered by problems but viewed every challenge as an opportunity for growth and innovation. One night Li Ming woke up again at 3:33. This time he didn't deliberately do anything. He just lay there, feeling his own existence, feeling connected to the entire universe. At that moment he experienced an unprecedented peace and joy. He realized that this is true awakening, which is not about reaching a specific goal but embracing everyone. The present moment is a consciousness in which the past and the future melt away, leaving only pure existence. Li Ming understands that his journey has just begun. Every day brings new challenges and opportunities. Every moment is a chance to make a new choice. But now he doesn't. No longer afraid of the unknown. On the contrary, he embraced every new experience with curiosity and expectation. When the first ray of sunlight came through the curtains, Li Ming stood up and took a deep breath. He felt full of energy and ready to face a new day. He knew that no matter what the day was, he stood up and took a deep breath. Whatever happens, he has the ability to create beautiful experiences, because now he understands a profound truth. We are not just observers of the universe, but the universe is experiencing itself through us. Every thought, every emotion, and every choice is part of this grand cosmic dance. And it all started with a seemingly ordinary early morning wake-up. As time passed, Li Ming's life changed drastically. His journey of awakening not only affected his personal life but also began to affect his life, the people and environment around him. However, like all growth processes, this road is not smooth sailing. One day, Li Ming encountered a huge challenge. The company suddenly announced that it was going to conduct large-scale layoffs, and his department was the first to bear the brunt. Usually, such news would make Li Ming fell into panic and anxiety. But this time he decided to deal with it in a different way. That night Li Ming deliberately set the alarm clock to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. He sat quietly on the bed and took a deep breath to let himself enter that familiar state of tranquility. Then he began to observe his thoughts and emotions. Just like observing the clouds passing in the sky. When fear comes, he acknowledges its presence without trying to resist or escape. When anxiety comes, he greets it with the same openness and acceptance. Slowly these emotions begin to dissipate and are replaced by a deep calm. In this calm, Li Ming suddenly gained an insight. Layoffs are not only a crisis but also an opportunity. An opportunity to redefine himself and explore new possibilities. The next morning, Li Ming came to the company with new energy and perspective. He took the initiative to find his supervisor. Proposed a bold idea. The restructuring department shifted its focus to an emerging market sector. Li Ming's enthusiasm and innovative thinking impressed his supervisor. After a few weeks, not only did Li Ming keep his job, his proposal was adopted. It became the company's new development direction. More importantly, this experience made Li Ming realize that he could apply quantum awareness to every aspect of life, including the workplace. However, Li Ming's transformation was not limited to work. He began to notice that he had a relationship with his family. The relationship between people and friends is also undergoing subtle changes. He has become more patient, able to listen, and easier to feel and express love. One day, Li Ming's wife Xiaofang asked curiously, "My dear, have you changed a lot recently? What happened?" Li Ming smiled and decided to share his experience with his wife. Xiaofang was a little skeptical. At first, getting up at 3 in the morning to meditate sounds too mysterious. But seeing her husband's positive changes, she decided to keep an open mind. Maybe I should too. 2. Li Ming's surprise, Xiaofang really started to try getting up early to meditate. Although she didn't stick to it every day, even the occasional practice began to bring positive changes to her. Slowly, Li Ming and Xiaofang's family atmosphere becoming more harmonious, they began to have more in-depth communications and discuss the meaning and goals of life together. They even began to participate in some meditation workshops together to strengthen their understanding and practice. However, just when Li Ming felt that everything was moving in a good direction, life gave him an unexpected blow. His father was suddenly diagnosed with terminal cancer. This news was like a bolt from the blue that instantly pulled Li Ming back to the cruelty of reality. All meditation practices and quantum theories seemed to pale in comparison. Li Ming felt confused and depressed. During the days when his father was hospitalized, Li Ming almost forgot about his morning time. His life fell back into anxiety and fear. Until one night when he was accompanying his father in the hospital and accidentally woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sexually, Li Ming began to take a deep breath. In the silence of the hospital, he suddenly felt an unprecedented connection. He felt that himself, his father, everyone in the hospital, and even the entire universe were part of a huge energy field, the joy and joy. of life and death. Pain is just a different manifestation of this energy field. At that moment, Li Ming realized that true peace does not come from tranquility in the external environment but from inner acceptance of the whole life. Even when facing the biggest challenges in life, we can how he chose to view and respond to this realization profoundly changed Li Ming. In the last weeks of his father's life, he learned how to remain calm in grief and find strength in helplessness. He cherished every moment with his father. Time was no longer troubled by the fear of the future. When his father finally passed away peacefully, Li Ming felt a strange peace. He understood that this was not the end, but the beginning of another form. At the funeral, Li Ming gave a touching tribute. He not only told his father's life, but also shared his recent insights. He talked about the impermanence of life, and how to find eternity in impermanence. His words deeply touched everyone present. After the funeral, many relatives and friends came to Li Ming to inquire, how did he stay calm during such difficult times? Li Ming realized that his experience was not only for himself but also to share with others. So Li Ming began to open small workshops in community centers to teach people how to use morning practices and quantum awareness. Jilai responded to life's challenges. His courses quickly became popular, and more people began to experience positive changes. One day, when Li Ming was preparing for his next workshop, he received an unexpected email. It was Wang. An invitation came from the professor's assistant to share his story at the professor's next big seminar. Li Ming excitedly accepted the invitation. As he stood on stage in front of an audience of hundreds, he reflected on his journey from a confused office worker is now standing here sharing wisdom with others. It all started from that seemingly ordinary morning when he woke up. Li Ming told the audience, everyone has the ability to rewrite their own life story. The key is to realize that we are not only the protagonists of the story, but also the authors of the story. Every waking moment is an opportunity to make a new choice. After the speech, Professor Wang walked up to the stage in person and gave Li Ming a warm hug. You are no longer a student, Li Ming, Professor Wang said with a smile. You have become a teacher. That night, Li Ming lay on the hotel bed and was filled with emotions. He closed his eyes and felt the energy flowing in his body. He knew that this was not the end of the journey but a new beginning. Just as he was about to fall asleep, his phone screen lit up with a message from Xiaofang, Dear Guess. What I'm doing now? Yes, I woke up at 3:33 and was getting ready to start my morning meditation. P.S. I love you. Li Ming replied with a smile, I love you too and enjoy your quantum moment. He put down the phone and took a deep breath. In the darkness, he seemed to see countless light spots, each one representing an awakened soul. He knew that the world was becoming more aware and full of love, and it all started with a simple choice. Choosing to be aware when waking up in the early hours of the morning, choosing to dance with the universe. Li Ming closed his eyes, and his heart was filled with gratitude and anticipation. He knows that when he wakes up tomorrow, a brand new adventure awaits him. Because in the quantum world every day is a new beginning. And every moment contains infinite possibilities. Thank you for watching until the end. If today's sharing is helpful to you, please give me a like and reply with the word spiritual awakening to those who are spiritually awakened. May wisdom and compassion always be by your side. May you always bring sunshine to the lives of everyone around you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please click on the screen subscribe button to connect with me. Repost with joy and great merit.